What's up, everybody? Finally got the shop painted as well on a Friday afternoon, and then finished it up on Saturday as well. Everything's finally done, all the trims, everything. So looking good. So today, picking up out of Spokane a roll of vinyl and taking it to Dillon, Montana, 370 loaded miles. Ladies and gentlemen, bad news. I broke down. As I was driving to my pickup on the freeway, I noticed I lost power. So I kind of thought, well, what I was hoping for was the fuel rail pressure sensor, or maybe the fuel filter got maybe clogged, whatnot. Some guys do experience those problems, and the easy fix to that is putting a bunch of seafoam in your tank and keep driving. And if it is, any of those things, then usually clears it a little bit up and you're good to go. But basically, I'm parking back up in the garage. I made it home. I mean, it drives, it can't do, if you're starting to go up the hill, it barely goes. So it's in limp mode, and I don't hear the turbo sounding. So I thought it was the actuator, but the actuator, I put my son over there in the front, we checked it. Actuator does actually flip on. So it's not the actuator itself. Actuator seems to be working, and I think it's got to be the turbo. So at 350,000 miles, turbo goes out. I think my dad's was like close to, I don't remember actually now. I gotta ask him when he replaced his, how many miles he had. I think he had like around 500,000. But this is the thing. I've never put a van. Never kept a van that was over 300,000 miles. I always tried to get rid of it around 250, 280. I think the last one was like 280. Now this one is more. So here's the problem. So basically, I'm reloading the roll, putting it in the Escalade, and we're going to keep going. It's got a little rip. I didn't even notice. I would have been in trouble when I would have been at delivery. The vinyl roll actually has some rips in it. So the only way I noticed when I tried to pick it up and roll it around and pull it out of the van, either it got hidden or just nobody knew and it just loaded like that. But anyways, good thing I saw that, because I would have been at delivery and they would have been like, oh, what is this? And it would have been my fault, driver fault. And then try to prove yourself, the other way around. So anyways, I scanned the vehicle, no codes, no nothing. I'll tell you guys later, but I got to get to my delivery. So I'm taking you guys with me. You guys are coming. Well, thank God for the Escalade that it's so long. Here's my roll. People need their vinyl, and hey, I need repair money, I guess, to figure out what's going on and stuff. So I guess, it is what it is. Hopefully it'll be all good over here and not dent my dashboard too much in here. But we should be okay. Should be okay. Fuel mileage, this versus the Sprinter van is the same. This is a 10 speed, so this gets a good 20 miles per gallon for the most part. Like as all around. 19, 20, depends how hard you drive it. Summertime, just because, you use AC and stuff like that, we got hills, drops down to like 19. But for the most part, all around, we're a good like 20, 21 mpg on this bad boy. So I guess we're riding in style today in an Escalade. And I hope that customer can pick this up today and actually use it. If not, I got sleeping space here. I just don't have blankets. Worst case, I'll just go get a $5 pillow at Walmart and a blanket and sleep in the back of here if I need to, if they can't, accept it tonight. Because I'm definitely not making that regular time that I was, between 5 and 6, because it's already 12:20, which is 1:20 Mountain Time. Definitely not making that. All right, well, if there's views, the views are gonna be after I deliver this thing, because it goes to Dillon, Montana, and I gotta get there ASAP. I'm gonna call my guy. Get my clipboard. I don't know which side I left it on. Get my clipboard, call my guy with an ETA, punch this in the GPS and see my rough ETA. Still gotta fill up just to make sure that I get all the way over there, not waste any time anywhere. I got some waters with me. And really that's all I need to make the delivery happen. And then after I deliver, then I can think about food and really anything else. So first things first, always deliver. Because some drivers we have, I don't know why, but they think it's okay to just, you know, I don't know why, but, you know, I'm telling you guys the truth, you know, waste time eating on a direct delivery, you know, sometimes even over an hour when it's direct. You can't do that. There's no excuse for that. Had that happen recently. We can't have that, just so you guys know. When it's a direct delivery, so you guys know, it's fill up and go. Yeah, you can grab some fast food real quick and keep driving and eat while you're, you know, driving, do that. But as far as like, you know, waiting for food or anything like that, cancel your order, get back in your vehicle and go. Get it somewhere else, because there's no way you should be spending more than, like, you know, 15-20 minutes max filling up and grabbing food at the same time and then going. I've been accustomed to like this firecracker steak and shrimp from Panda. So I just get a large side of this, and it's usually good for a day's meal. You know what I mean? Day's meal, not for dinner, but for a whole day until dinner time, if anything. But you do get a pretty big side of this. I think $16 is what it cost. They upcharge you because this is the premium, like one of the premium meal things. So there's a $4 upcharge or whatnot, but still $16 is what you pay for this. And of course, with chopsticks only. That's the only way to eat this kind of food. Tastes the best this way. I've got a little mess in here because this is not normally what I drive when I'm, you know, taking load and everything else. So got the drone over there. Got some wipes if I get dirty. Hey, but at least I ride with style with massage seats. If I, you know, get fatigued or whatnot, massage seats, guys. That's what's up. 2 pairs of sunglasses up here. It would have been nicer and more, I'm more used to driving in a van versus this, but, you know, you sit up higher. Sprinters, actually, believe it or not, is the highest riding vehicle, like, out of the vans. Out of all the vans, you sit the highest in the Sprinter van. You got the highest seating, so you don't get as tired clearing, you know, the big miles that you need to clear to be able to make money in this job. So, about to call my contact and give him a heads up. I don't even know exactly what time I'll be there, but it's going to be late, so definitely going to be later than what they expected. Probably 8 p.m., my guess. That's just my guess, but I could be wrong. I'll throw it in the GPS and we'll see what it says. Looks like we finally got spring. Look at that. Got a little bit of snow up in the high mountains, but that's, you know, that's normal. Right now, outside, what does it show? Where does it show? Well, can't find where it shows on here. I think it's in the 50s. 55, maybe 56, somewhere around there, maybe even warmer. Not exactly sure, but nice and warm, nice and warm. Enjoying the drive. Picked up a nice one more for my son, or maybe for me. We'll see how it goes. One more fly fishing rod combo. So I like the color of this one better than the blue. Blue's not my color at all. I don't like blue color. So the other one's a blue color that I picked up, but I don't like it. My son likes it, so we might do a switcheroo, or if this pulls better, then he can have it. But basically I got a nice White River one, 5 weight with a line and everything. and some flies and a case, everything, all that stuff for $50. And it was only used once. Looks brand spanking new. So, good deal for that. The other one, the Reddington one, I spent $120. And I don't know, I like the color, and I just like the color mostly so far on this one. Haven't casted it yet or anything, so I'm hurrying. I've got, what is that, 47 minutes to go to the delivery. Unload it real quick, and then I don't even know. Hopefully there will be some streams or a river coming through. I see there is one maybe out further that way. I don't know how big it is or not, but I don't know how 15 south, you know, south of Butte, how many streams or rivers are through here before you get to Dillon or on the way back. So I guess we'll see. I'll be kind of on the lookout and seeing. I want to try it out and see. Try and see if I can hook a fish today, either on a new pole or on the old, or on my old other pole. Doesn't matter which one. Maybe I'll try the new one, see how it does, see how I like it. But this vehicle, believe it or not, this Cadillac has already saved me twice with a load. One time I broke down. I think it was the silver van still. I think it was the silver van when I had to push it up my driveway with a tractor. If you guys have seen that video, throw a comment. But I think that's the time that I broke down on that van, and I transferred the freight inside of here and took it to, I don't even remember now where it went. Wasn't anywhere really too far, a couple 100 miles maybe. Now I don't remember where it delivered to. But anyways, this saved me the second time now. And I got rid of that white van, the Ford E250. That one's gone. I sold that off. Pretty much got my money back on that guy. My son drove it around we had it for like 2 years exactly. 2 years. And got my money back, believe it or not. So I picked it up at a good enough deal. My son put on miles on it. Don't know exactly how much, but we drove Missoula a few times with it. Seattle a couple times. I don't think Portland, but did some local deliveries with him and stuff like that, and he drove it to work and back for the last half a year. So besides that guy's gone. Otherwise I would have been hauling it in that, but instead we're doing the Escalade thing, so it's all right, all good. By the way, I was just out here not too long ago in the van, and everything here was just full of snow. How the times change. Springtime even came to Montana. You know, it's gonna green up here real quick. I mean, as soon as the weather turns, I mean, it is 60, what was it? 62 it shows outside. 62 degrees, pretty good. But we're a little more greener, to be honest with you, in Washington, like even in the eastern Washington part than here. So maybe the nights are colder down here still, or maybe they just started having this better weather. Who knows? Never know. I mean, Montana could be tricky. Could be warmer here than in Washington, could be colder. It's just one of those things. Still haven't seen the right stream or right river. Actually, I see something coming up on the GPS out here. I can see some stuff, but some things are just really tiny streams that I don't even think it has fish in it. Maybe they do, but I don't. If you guys are fly fishermen in Montana, let me know the spots. Hit me up. Throw me a comment and let me know, because I'm just a beginner. I know I've been talking about it, but I finally pulled the trigger, finally got the pull. Finally, I still don't have any gear, none of that. So I'm just going to start catching fish. And when I start catching the fish, then I'm going to start realizing, like, hey, you know, I need to crawl in the water. I need to do this. I need a vest. Or I need this. So far, all I know is I need some bug spray probably coming up soon. We don't have mosquitoes out yet, but I'm sure soon here, within a couple of weeks, we will. And I don't know, bug spray and maybe a gun in Montana, because don't want to get eaten by somebody who's I don't want to be eaten by another hunter. if that makes sense. Congrats to me, my delivery's complete. It was the little white house over there. That's it, I'm done. There is a Bighorn River somewhere up ahead over here. 5 minutes away there is a place that maybe I can try fishing. So I'm going that way and then maybe taking that highway up. And if this spot doesn't do the trick, then you know I can always see what else is out there, but so far I just don't want to burn any time. I just want to go throw the rod a little more times, learn how to cast, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so thank you to this vehicle again for saving me, and it's always nice to have a big vehicle. I know that the times are tough, times are hard, even driving bigger vehicles, you know, it's kind of, they take more fuel and stuff like that, but hey, in the end, you can get saved by a bigger, longer vehicle like I have. Even a 12-foot roll, 12-foot vinyl roll fit in the Escalade just because it was the long one. So, obviously, always grateful. That's my motto. Hotel something that looks like an old, that's weird, that looks like an old train station. Pretty cool, pretty wild looking. Little tiny town, Dillon, Montana is what this is, and this is downtown. Skyscrapers right here on the right side, 2 stories tall. Let's go fishing.